Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these guys are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And on the mound in this one, big Tyler Glasnow. How about a scouting report on him?
Big-time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
Here's George Springer to start it off. And a curve is down and in. Off the mark there. 2-0. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Smith makes the grab, and there's one away. Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they came up with for Game 1 of the World Series, Singy.
Yeah, they're hoping they piece together a winner. Historically speaking, the team that wins this opening game more often than not goes on to win the World Series. Today is a day to come storming out of the gates.
So up next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. And first offering is fouled off.
With Glasnow pitching today, I think about how intimidating it must be to face this guy. He's not just a tall pitcher. He's a 6'8" flamethrower, and that's not a comfortable experience for any lineup.
On the ground, Edman. To first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first.
Batting third, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Game 1 of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding, and why should it stop now?
How do they cool him off?
Well, they're going to be extremely careful with him. I doubt he's going to get much to hit today, but when he does, be careful because he can hit it a long way.
2 down, nobody on. And that is out of play. And misses inside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And the postseason success continues for him.
Batting fourth, second baseman, Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Glasnow, 31 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2011. So 2 balls and no strikes.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
2 outs. There's the strike. The count 2-1. Swing and a foul out of play.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
Fielder Dalton Varsho.
1st and 2nd, 2 outs. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. And that misses. Ball 1.
Well, if they can push one across here in the 1st inning, would really settle the crowd down and help take that element out of the game early.
And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, 2 outs.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And that'll load the bases.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire bat.
So bases all loaded up. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Chop to first. He takes it on his own. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. And the Dodgers are coming up to hit no score. You're watching the World Series on the show. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And today's starter, Max Scherzer.
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Alex Call.
Hitter, Alex Call.
First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
Scherzer winds, kicks, fires. Yeah, that's fouled off. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. He's got it, and there's one down. Here's the Dodgers lineup now.
Batting second.
All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Mookie Betts in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Scherzer, a guy that really fills up the strike zone, rarely walks people. The downside is the home run ball more likely in play. Just missed.
Well, pitchers like this usually work down in the zone a lot, but these days, with all the uppercut swings most hitters are taking to elevate the ball, pitchers almost have to be effective up in the zone with hard stuff. So maybe that's one area he can improve in his game to try to combat that long ball.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. First pitch just misses. As a hitter, does knowing that this guy's going to be in the zone, does that make you more aggressive?
Kind of, but you still have to stay on that backside. You've got to make sure you get pitch recognition and let your hands work.
Swing and a miss. And the count even 1-1. Did you ever really need a cue to be more aggressive?
No, I never did, especially when it comes to messing with you.
Wow. Next pitch is outside. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Batting fourth, catcher.
Ultimately, you want them to swing and chase a pitch that teases the zone and ends outside the zone, but so far he hasn't been able to do that consistently.
So 2 down. Will Smith to the plate. Cut on and lifted in the air. Barker on the move. And that is that. So the Dodgers leave one, scoreless after 1. Game 1 of the World Series. Now it's going to be Addison Barker. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Glass now back to work. Swinging a foul straight back.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from a warning track if he has to.
Next offering is fouled back. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. Not close with that one. Now 1-2.
There really is a different feel to the postseason. I only got 5 games of postseason action in my playing career, but I treasured each of them.
And a pitch. That one lifted to left. Hernandez brings it in. Then there's 1 down.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Ernie Clement.
So digging in, Ernie Clement. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Just missed.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Foul ball there. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
That one missed. Second inning here, no score. Struck him out looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Ball 1 there. Two out, space is empty. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Pajes under it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second, and here is Max Muncy. So far, the playoffs have not been kind to him, but tonight, a chance to start anew.
So much of this game is mental. He's just got to tell himself, I'm here. I've worked hard all year. Go out, have fun, trust your ability.
You know, Singy, there's some people that say they feel more pressure actually in the league championship series than the World Series because they know this is it.
I could totally see that because, you know, you get to the World Series. That's what your whole goal was the entire season. Then you're there. There can be some luck involved. So you just got to shake it off. Go out there. Know that this is a rare opportunity and just play your best.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. That one fouled off. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Oh, and it hits the bag at second. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. They're in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Lifted in the air, right field. That's a base hit. Muncy on his horse around third. The tag, and he's in there. And it's 1-0.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
First and second. No outs. Here's Kike Hernandez. And that misses. And that is ball 1. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in game 1 of the World Series. And the next pitch is way outside.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
That's the ball. Squirts away a little bit. First and second here, no outs. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And they're all loaded up.
Batting ninth, center fielder.
So they're all loaded up. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Golden opportunity right here. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. And fouled off.
They need a strikeout And you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. He's under it. And out number one on the grab.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Alex Call. Fly to center his first time.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at-bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
The Dodgers threatening.
Ball inside.
In the air, left field. Springer there makes the catch. Runners tag up from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-zip.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Here's Betts. He's 0 for 1.
In the grand scheme of things, this at bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at bat.
Ball one, no strikes.
That's the ball.
Next offering is fouled back. Edman on third. Hernandez at first. 2 out of the inning. Yeah, that's in for a strike. And it's 2-2.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game. He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And that'll load the bases.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Outside, and it's 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
The 1-2. That's down and in. A slider missed. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And that one is lifted in the air. Varsho after it. Drops into the glove. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We played 2 full. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Jays nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, George Springer. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Makes the catch, and there's one down.
He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Oh, he doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Off the mark there, and that's ball 2.
No strike.
That's out to center field. And makes the grab. Out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A single his first time. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat.
Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Bo Bichette up to the dish. He reached out a walk his first time. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
In the air, left field, down the line, squeezes it, and that is that. Blue Jays held in check, and they're down 2-0. As we go to the last of the 3rd, and up to the plate is Will Smith. Max Scherzer back to work. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Scherzer gets the punch out. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Muncy in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Out towards left center. And George makes the grab.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
2 outs, base is empty. Now, Teoscar Hernandez reached on an infield single his first time. And it's fouled away. Scherzer deals. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So runner at second, 2 down. Tommy Edman at the plate. RBI single his last time up. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and he makes the catch. And that is that. 1 left for LA, but they're on top 2-0. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
Up and in, 1-0. Varsho needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers. Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk. Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
The kick, the 3-2. And down on strikes. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
And first offering is fouled off. The Jays trailing by 2 here in game 1 of the World Series. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2. Ball one.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And now here is Addison Barger.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Glass now back to work, the 0-1. And downstairs. There's a swing and a drive. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second, and he's got a double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So, runner at second, 2 down. And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Oh.
In the dirt. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1 hit, 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Jays nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Kike Hernandez. Max Scherzer goes to work. Right through there for a strike. Hernandez measures 5 feet 10 inches, 195 pounds, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Outside with a breaking ball. And there's a ball.
2-1.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 1, popped out foul to the catcher his first time up. In there for strike 1. Man at second. Pitch
One ball.
misses.
Two strikes.
And a count 1-2. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Shane Bieber appears to be getting loose. Is Savage warming up as well. Liner, base hit. Hernandez coming home. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline. It's 3-0.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And now Alex Call. Runner on the move. Cut on and missed. Safe at second, and that was not close. Outside low, and the count is 1-1. Runner at second, nobody out. Left field, Springer under it, hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
And now it's Mookie Betts. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Late swing fouled off. Goes down looking.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure. Hacking at those first two pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
Here is Freddie Freeman, 1 for 2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that ends the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 3-0. This is the World Series on the show. Game 1 of the World Series. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Glass now back to work. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
Well, these Jays just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Swing and a miss at 96 struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
In the air, out towards left center. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Now
well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Lucas up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. The 1-0. upstairs.
No strike.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Pajes makes the play, and it's out number 3.
Now pitching for Toronto.
Shane Bieber gets the call from the
Number
pen.
57.
Still pretty early in the
Shane
ball game,
Bieber.
so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Leading off
The batter
for
now
Dodgers,
will be Will Smith.
catcher, Will
0-2 in this one. First pitch, not close.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
The wind to kick the 2-0. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Next pitch inside. 3-1 now. He swings and fouls one off. Line drive and foul ball. Struck him out looking.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
Here comes Max Muncy. He is singled and he is flied to left. Going on. Bieber. He's got some good and some bad. The positive is he doesn't walk very many guys. But Chris, the problem is that he is prone to giving up some homers. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Pitch misses, and a count 1-2.
Now, a manager can see it pretty early just by the swings that players are taking, whether they're fouling the ball back, if they're on time, the front.
Oh, this pitch rides in too far. That got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a pop-up foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Muncy stands at first with 1 out.
That's the ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
The 0-1.
That's the ball. 1-1.
Way out front for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
2 outs. And they'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So the Dodgers leave one, but they lead at 3-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine, top of the 6th inning. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And there's a foul ball.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Will Klein getting ready to go. Bonda also throwing. Here's a 1-2. Good eye right there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Bo Bichette. There's a strike.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And now the count is even. The Blue Jays trailing by 3 here in Game 1 of the World Series. That's a little high, and it's 2-1. In there at the knees.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
To third. Off balance feed. There's one. On to Freddie. Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
For the Blue Jays, center fielder Dalton Varsho.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. A strikeout and a walk. In the air, right field. Grabs it on the run. And that'll do it. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Jays nothing. Back here in LA, and Kike Hernandez at the plate.
Kike Hernandez.
Fought off foul. That one's upstairs, ball 1. That one down the line. Guerrero steps on the bag. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andy Pages.
Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one ripped right center field, and that's a base hit.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Now it's the DH, Alex Call. Right through there for a strike. The 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball, still 0-2. Man at first, 1 away. Up and in, 1-2 to count.
Oh, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie.
Now it's Mookie Betts.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And that is out of play. And that drops in for a strike.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
The shortstop takes the ball. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the bottom of the sixth. And Mookie takes.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Here comes Pages around third. He'll score. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you. Just got to battle.
2 on, 1 out. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. 1 for 3. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Late on that fastball.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball, double play.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. On the ground to third. Boots it. Still manages a throw. The throw won't get there in time, and a run scores. Comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. That's it for Shane Bieber, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for Toronto.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Trey Savage.
39.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
First and second,
Now
1 out.
Catcher,
Now it's the
Will
Dodger cleanup hitter,
Smith.
Will Smith. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And a foul ball. Two on, 1 out. And that's a little bit high.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Now a pop up on the infield. And the infield fly is called.
Now batting third baseman Max Muncy.
So first and second with 2 outs. And up next for Los Angeles, Max Muncy. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Number 68, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Betts, the lead runner at second. Freeman on at first with 2 down. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two on, 2 outs. And a good eye there.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. On to the 7th here in game 1. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Jays nothing. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Shohei Ohtani.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. That to right. Hernandez towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a...
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, third baseman, Ernie Clement.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Slice the other way, that's a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start to come back.
I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
So runner at second, 2 down. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Check swing, called strike. Swing and a ball popped up. Muncy settles under this one. He's got it. And that is that. 1 left for Toronto. It's 5-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Teoscar Hernandez. Savage measures 6 feet 4 inches, 225 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2024. And there's a strike. And that's downstairs. 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Fly ball to right. Barker snags it on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Edman stands in now and watches strike one.
One strike.
And that misses. Ball one. One down, base is empty. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Barker settles under it and makes the catch. 2 away now.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Here's Kike Hernandez.
left fielder, Kike Hernandez.
He was late there. Strike one.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
That one pushed foul. Just misses. Going to count 1-2.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
2 down, nobody on.
2-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game one. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Varsho makes the catch, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Jays nothing.
Now pitching
To the mound now, they turn to Blake Trinan.
Number 49, Blake Trinan.
And it'll be
Leading
George
off for the
Springer to
Blue Jays.
step to the plate.
Left fielder,
0 for
George
3 in this
Springer.
one. Swings through that one for strike one.
No ball. 1 strike.
And a foul ball. And now 1-2. And that's outside.
2 strike.
And it remains 2-2. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. And he takes it himself for the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Nathan Lucas.
Next to hit, Nathan Lucas. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. There's a strike. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Blake Snell looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Number 86 getting cranked up as well. There's a strike. 95 of that one.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That missed by a lot, and that is ball one. Swing and a ground ball, and it's through for a hit.
Now batting, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now at the plate. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. The Dodgers leading by 5 here in Game 1 of the World Series. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Inside, just missed. Lucas, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. Yeah, that's fouled off. Payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. On the ground to the left. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Blake Trinan gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound. Blake Snell.
Blake Snell.
Two on, 1 out. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Runners at first and second with 1 gone, and we're in the top of the 8th. And another ball. And that one fouled off. Two on, 1 out. That one missed.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Cut on and miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Varsho in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. 2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Hernandez right there to make the grab, and that is that. Blue Jays leave a pair, still looking at that 5-0 deficit.
Now pitching for Toronto.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Number 68.
Fluharty.
And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes.
Center fielder, Andy Pajes.
This one in the air, center field. Varsho has a beat on it, nabs it, 1 up, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball
Now
game.
batting, designated hitter Alex Call.
Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
1 out, bases empty. And the sweeper is off the plate.
1 ball. 1 strike.
And that's a little bit high. 2-1. Foul ball. Two now. That one is absolutely belted. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Here's Mookie now.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Clement makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman Freddie Freeman.
There's Freddie Freeman now.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And that misses. And that's ball 1. Freeman hits it in the air. Barker makes the grab. That is the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. We're on to the 9th in game 1. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Jays nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Snell back to work. Swing and a foul out of play. Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, right fielder, Addison Barger.
So up next, Addison Barger. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Foul ball there. And down on strikes he goes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Blake Snell departs, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, number 86.
Number 86, Jack Dreyer.
Next to hit, Ernie Clement. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Kirk at first, one gone. Now 1-1.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
And that one finds its way through. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
So digging in, Andres Jimenez. And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled away. The Jays down 5, trying to battle back here in the late stages of game 1. Pitch misses there, and the count 1-2. Swings and misses. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the
Left
hitter,
fielder,
lowering away
George
with some
Springer.
good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Hit to second, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Dodgers claim game 1 here at home.